All right, so homework 18 starts off with the area of a sector of a circle. So when we had that circle, and I was finding the arc length, now what we're going to do is find the area in there. And so the formula for the area is a half the radius squared times the measure there of that central angle, and again the central angle needs to be in radians. So it says a circle has a radius of 2.5 inches. The sector of the circle has a central angle of 2 pi over 3 radians. Find the area of the sector. Do not round any intermediate computations. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. So my area is equal to 1/2 times the radius squared, so 2.5 squared, times the central angle in radians, which it is, so 2 pi over 3. So in this case, again, I would want to use the pi button on my calculator so I don't have to worry about rounding issues. I'm going to use fraction button, 1 fraction half, 1/2, times 2.5 squared, times 2 shift the EXP button, and then fraction 3, 2 pi over 3. You could use the division, but I'm just going to use the fraction. And so when I hit equals here, I get 6.5449. I'm rounding to the nearest tenth, so I didn't really need to take it that many places, so 6.5. Since I'm finding area, I'm in inches, so area inches squared. So 6.5 inches squared would be my answer. So a circle has a radius of 8.5 feet. A sector of the circle has a central angle of 4.3 radians. Find the area of the sector. Again, just using my formula, area equals 1/2 times the radius, so 8.5 squared, times the measure of the central angle. And this one, they have the decimal equivalent, so I don't even have to worry about the pi. I'm just going to punch that into my calculator. Now you could use 0.5, obviously, for 1/2. Either way, 1/2 times 8.5 squared times 4.3 then. I get 155.33. Rounding to the nearest tenth then, 155.3. I'm in feet, so my area would be feet squared. So 155.3 feet squared. And I got to move the board up for number 3 here. So on number 3, it says the area of a sector of a circle with a central angle of 5 radians is 11 feet squared. Find the radius of the circle. So area is equal to 1/2 r squared times theta. We know the area is 11. We are finding the radius. The central angle is 5. So 1/2 times 5 would be 2.5. So we're going to have to take 11 and divide it by 2.5 to find r squared. 11 divided by 2.5 gives me 4.4 to equal r squared. And since we just want r and not r squared, we then have to take the square root. So square root of 4.4 gives me 2.09. I'm rounding to the nearest tenth, so 2.1. This was feet squared for the area, which tells me this is feet since I'm just doing the radius, so 2.1 feet.